Ah. Hello. Can you hear me? Well, too bad. You're gonna have to wait a couple seconds. You're gonna need to keep waiting a couple seconds. ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。ああ。It's fine, I was just browsing Twitter. Wait a little longer, please. Yo, okay, how many people though are gonna sit here and try and push the X thing on me? I will destroy you. And no one agrees. I will never call it that. Ever. 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 There isn't a universe that exists where I call it that. Get it? Okay. Ban them. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Wait. Oh. Whoa! Whoa, 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 why does the chat look like that? It's because it's going too fast. Oh, there we go. Now it's catching up. Oh, 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 the fade in. It's the fade in. Like the steam that's rising around me. Somebody mentioned that it sounds like festival music. Matsuri ongaku. Fine, how about this instead? It's not exactly calming music, but we're not here to really calm down, are we, deadbeats? We're not here to calm down. Come on now. Washai! Washai! It's my workation. I'm drinking 日本酒。日本酒飲んでます。うまいわ。ちょっと辛口。びっくりした。あら。I'm enjoying some 日本酒。It's very spicy. Well, they say spicy, but what they actually mean is dry. It's very dry. I haven't really been drinking too much alcohol recently, but when I go to an onsen, it's like I feel bad if I don't drink nihonshu. Ah, ちょっと待って, BGM is probably a bit high. Let me pull it down a little. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I just feel like yeah, it's my workation. I feel like I'm missing out if I'm not doing a couple things, checking off a couple boxes. You know? Yeah, if I'm not checking off a couple boxes when I go to the onsen, then I'm not doing the onsen properly. And, as you may know, I am the Tokyo Tourism Ambassador, along with two others, of course. Mikochi and Gura, right? But as one of the Tokyo Tourism Ambassadors, I feel that it is my duty, right? It is my duty to explain to you guys why onsen are great. Better yet, ryokan. Now, right now I'm wearing my red yukata, but earlier I was wearing this green one. See? Before people get too worried about the pictures that I'm going to show tonight, don't worry, I was very smart. I booked 2 different onsen. So I'll be showing pictures from the onsen that I stayed at last time. Are there onsen in Tokyo? There sure are. But if you want the really traditional ones, right, like the really old school, traditional, like old Japanese onsen, really traditional and whatnot, then you're gonna need to go a little out to the countryside. Yeah. So some places that I recommend are Shizuoka, Hakone, Atami, and if you want to get a little adventurous, you should go to Ginzan in Yamagata. That's not Ginza. Ginza is a very popular shopping area in Tokyo. That's different. You should go to Ginzan. There's an N at the end. It's like Ginza, but with an N at the end. And over there, it's in Yamagata, which is like kind of above Sendai. So it takes about 3.5 hours by train, Shinkansen from Tokyo. Yeah. But foreigners beware. If you have tattoos, you're going to need to ask special permission, or make sure that you ask the places that you want if they're okay with tattoos, or if they allow like seals and whatnot. Right? One day. I hope you get there someday, deadbeat. I hope you get there someday, because onsen are fun. Look at me in my private onsen. I made sure to get my own personal bath. Looks like the Trouble Days onsen. Well, that's because the Trouble Days onsen is based on Ginzan in Yamagata. But Hakone is a lot easier to reach. If you're going from Tokyo to Hakone, it will take about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. It's really not that bad. It's not too expensive either. No tattoos allowed, but you can bring your pet. There are such places. But most of them actually don't allow pets, believe it or not. No childs. No childs. You went to one in Kyoto. It was really nice. See, that is true, actually. There are a lot of other really nice onsen in different parts of Japan. I guess I'm just kind of trying to give recommendations to those that are wanting to stay in the Tokyo area. But if you have the know-how and the willingness to go to Osaka and Kyoto, I really recommend checking out some onsen there. And in my personal opinion, the best onsen are in Hokkaido. Hokkaido はね、世界の一番最高の温泉があるよって思ってる。Can I enjoy the onsen with my swimsuit? There are some onsen where you can wear swimsuits. I think you should ask Kiara about those. I think she knows about them, right? But there are some swimsuit okay onsen. So if you don't want to get naked, but getting naked is normal in Japanese onsen, okay? Nobody has any shame here. People are shameless, I promise you. They're all very, very shameless. But like, not in like a lewd way. Shameless as in they don't care when they get naked because they're like, this is just my natural body. This is how I came into the world, you know? So deal with it. I wish I could be like that. Kind of base, to be honest. I feel like I should live like that sometimes, but I can't. I'm too self-conscious, deadbeats. Just a bit shy. Do they stare at? Well, yeah, they stare at me. I'm a foreigner. First of all, I'm a foreigner. Second of all, I'm a foreigner with a large chest. So yeah, they do stare at me. But that's okay. I don't hate them. I don't feel bad or angry at them. It's normal. You know? As long as they don't make mean comments. Whatever. Says the girl who played eroge on stream. That was different. I voiced it as Gilbert Gottfried, which was totally not sexy in any way. So it's a bit different. They're just curious. Well, see, I try to keep an open mind about it, right? And not, and not worry too much. You know? They just be like, oh, okay, well, it's something that they haven't seen before. That's okay. I don't mind so much. So what do you think? My cute green yukata. It's so comfy. It's also really nice because I don't have to pack PJs to go to a ryokan. When you go to ryokan, you never have to pack PJs because they have them ready for you. They're already there. Gilbert Gottfried, not sexy. Not my cup of tea. But if anyone found that particularly arousing in any way, congratulations. And good for you, I guess. Anyway. I mean, if you want to take PJs with you, you can, but just know that they already have them there for you. You can sleep in your yukata, or you can sleep naked. I like doing that. You feel so fresh in the countryside. Bare skin underneath sheets. It's nice. But yukata's nice too. I got a massage today, and the lady massaged me in my yukata. Didn't have to take it off or anything, but it still felt really nice. Got the tension out of my shoulders. And then I went and I took a dip in my own personal bath that I got, because at a lot of ryokan, you can arrange to have your own private bath. Yeah, sounds nice, right? Here, look. Let me show you. I've got a bunch of pictures. Let's see. So, this is just a small part of my private bath that I got, right? Look at this. So what you may see that's kind of strange about it is it's got a lot of strings in it. They're like little white strings. Why? Why does it have white strings in it? Well, truth be told, I was staying in a place that was a real hot spot for like true all-natural onsen that are full of sulfur. So it straight up smells like rotten eggs. Looks so dirty. It's not dirty. It's all natural from the mountains. It's not mold. I asked them. They said it's normal. Algae from the minerals. It felt really nice though. Smells like rotten eggs and felt really nice on my skin. And there are some crystals on the side. It's really old. It's not cheese. It's not. Mineral deposit. Yeah, lots of minerals accumulating, which honestly, I kind of like it because they really kind of pride themselves on the minerals, right? The tasty crystals. So normal mold. Sounds like sulfur. Well, it smelled like sulfur, that's for sure. Rotten eggs all day long. There's this really famous area in Hakone. Let me figure out the name of it. Hold on a sec. Hakone Kuro Tamago. You can get black eggs, actually. Owakudani? Yeah, chigau kana. Secret behind Kuro Tamago. Hakone's Hell Valley. Owakudani. Owakudani. So Owakudani is a place that you can go and you take like a, what is it? It's a car that's on, it's a cable car. You take a cable car up through the mountain and then you go over the Owakudani Valley, and it's just smoke and sulfur coming up everywhere out the ground. Yeah, so like tons of steam coming up out the ground. If you go down there, you'll die. It's too hot. But they've got a bunch of like different like mechanical stuff down there, and stuff to try and like, I guess, redirect the onsen, like hot spring, into the ryokan, which are the Japanese hotels, old school hotels and whatnot, right? So that's like the hot spot. It is the hot spot for like the best waters ever. Hot spring waters. No problem for you then. Yeah, of course, I'm fine. I can't die, so I can go chill down there anytime. But if you go there and you take a cable car there, you can eat black eggs, and it's awesome. Yeah, the eggs are black. Well, you crack them open and they're not black, but the outsides are black. Kuro tamago. They're very yummy. So let me read to you about this because I'm reading something about it. Located in Hakone, Kanagawa Prefecture, Owakudani translates to the Great Boiling Valley, though some locals lovingly refer to it as JIGOKU, meaning Hell Valley. Isn't that perfect for me to visit? The closer you are to it, the more you get stuff like this, really rich mineral deposits and whatnot. Hell Valley. So yeah, Owakudani, it's a volcanic basin created some 3,000 odd years ago after the eruption of Mount Hakone, and the resulting crater and subsequent landslides opened up a series of hot springs and sulfur vents that give the entire area a distinctive Dante-ish appearance and smell, which is the stinky rotten egg smell, but like when you know it's coming from the onsen, it's actually kind of nice. I don't know, I kind of like it. Kind of want to huff those onsen fumes, you know? Those stinky rotten egg fumes. Mmm. Kind of nice. Makes me think of eggs. And eggs are yummy. Imagine the smell. You can. It's nice. Do people usually like it? I think so. I mean, if not, then it wouldn't be so crowded, but it's always crowded. Owakudani is always crowded, full of people taking pictures of like all the cloudy valleys and whatnot, and like their black onsen eggs. Yeah. Egg fume so good. Yes, yes, yes. I don't mind that smell. Me neither. It's nice. When I know where it's coming from, right? When I know it's just coming from the sulfurous valleys, it's like whatever. But if I know it's coming from an actual rotten egg that I forgot to eat, that's not good. I hate that. That's yucky. But as long as it's from the valley, it's okay. You guys should give it a visit. Owakudani in Hakone. If you're gonna go to Tokyo, I always recommend going to Hakone as like a day trip. Or like a night trip. So you'll go from Tokyo, take the Shinjuku romance car, which is nice and cheap. It takes a bit longer though. It might take you about 2.5 hours to get to Hakone from Shinjuku. Not date trip, a day trip. Stop. But if you have a date, you can take them. Yeah, so you take the romance car. I know, romance car. And then, so you take that down to Hakone, and then maybe stay at a traditional Japanese ryokan. You should leave in the morning though, so you can get your day's worth in Hakone, right? Especially if you want to visit Owakudani, then I recommend you either leave early from Tokyo to go, and then visit Owakudani, then check into your ryokan, or the day that you check out from your ryokan, you can go visit it and then head home. I don't have a girlfriend set. Oh, that's okay. You can go with friends or take a little solo journey of self-discovery. Those can be fun too. I've done enough of those though, so they're not very fun for me. I prefer to take friends. Like I wish that Kiwawa or Bay was here, Iris was here. But that's okay. I don't mind solo trips so much if I'm doing stuff like this, right? I get to tell you guys all about what I saw and experienced. I didn't go to Owakudani this time though. I thought about it. But it was very close to the last place that I stayed at. So I recommend it. Owakudani. I got no homies. We gotta make some homies. Or go by yourself. I think there's no shame in solo travel, to be honest with you. Sulfurless behavior. I'd go alone once for the getaway. I really recommend it. Because what you can do is you can leave early in the morning, take the Shinjuku romance car, maybe go to Owakudani, check into your ryokan, and a lot of times they'll give you like I guess extra stuff when you check in. Ryokan are known for their hospitality. They're like exceedingly nice for some reason. I mean, I say for some reason, but I know the reason. It's because they want you to come back. And they also just, I guess, want to treat you nice. You know? So, here's me. Getting ready to take a dip in the onsen. There I am. I touched the minerals, actually. I wanted to kind of, I ran my finger through them, and it really did feel kind of like mold, but when I smelled it, it wasn't like moldy or anything. It was just sulfurous. Yeah. In that outfit? No, I took it off. Duh. What a huge bath, I know. All for me. English okay? It depends, but for most places in Hakone, yes. Some staff will speak basic English. If you go onto like booking.com or something like that, then you might be able to like see some of the reviews, right? You can see some of the reviews, and a lot of times people will say things like they spoke English, they spoke little English, or they spoke no English. So, can you take things with you? You mean into the onsen? I don't think you could put like a rubber ducky in there or something like that. But yeah. So, have you ever had a bad onsen experience? I actually can honestly say no, I don't think so. Because always they try their best, right? すごい頑張ってるね、ryokanのスタッフさんね。めっちゃめっちゃ優しいわ。They're so gentle. I say gentle because that's what yasashi translates to, but they're kind, you know? and they want to be hospitable. And depending upon which ryokan you go to, some of them are like, they have a ton of rooms and a ton of room for a bunch of different guests, right? But then if you get to places with less and less rooms, then you'll see that they're nicer and nicer and nicer, and then they kind of start to feel like a family, inviting you to be a guest in their homes. Can you take your phone? Not inside the onsen. If there are naked people, no, you can't. But if you're just in like your own room, and like maybe if you're taking pictures of dinner, right? Like I did, I'm gonna show you guys dinner as well, then you're okay. But of course you can't take it into the dressing room, because that's dame desu. You can't do that. Yada. You can't. That's inappropriate. Now, a lot of times when you go there, you'll get the kaiseki. Kaiseki is sort of the meal that is prepared by the house for you. Live streaming's a big no. Yeah, a lot of times they'll serve you food inside your own room, which is great. But I didn't go to a place where they serve you food in your room. You have to go to the dining hall. But I know when I say dining hall, it sounds kind of like camp-ish. You know, like it's going to be like about to be like camp over here, but it's not. It's like a restaurant, like a nice restaurant. What's this? So this is a nice starter drink that they give. Every night that you stay, it's usually different. They expect people stay a couple days or so, right? So every night they make sure that you have a different meal, especially if you're staying multiple nights. This was some umeshu, which is plum wine. Yep, it was a little glass, right? Just a teeny tiny glass of it. But it was so sweet and yummy. And I think part of it is to kind of be like, hey, you know, here's a little appetizer. If you want to get some more of this, we can give it to you, right? But some places have like all you can drink, nomi hodai, like osake, beer and stuff like that. I went to a place that had nomi hodai in the front area. So like you could drink all the sake and beer that you wanted. It wasn't exactly the most prime high level stuff, but it was all you could drink. And there are such really nice places. そうですね、飲み放題ね。たまにね、旅館はね、なんかビールとかお酒の飲み放題ありますね。本当に最高だと思うよ。It's really amazing. How long did you study Japanese? Maybe like a year I tried to learn from Genki textbooks, but then after that it was just living in Japan. It was just living in Japan. Unlimited beer doesn't have to be good. Sounds like my kind of place. You gotta do your research though. But honestly, a lot of information that I search for, I just search for in English. So if you can only speak English, don't worry about it, because there are still lots of ryokan that you can go to where like they'll have information in English, or other bloggers that have talked about it in English, right? So yeah. Ultimate drink works. Living there is the best experience, right? I get to talk to my senpai and my friends. It's great to learn. But yeah, you should really just try looking up the information in English, because you know what? If you look up the information in English, you're bound to find ryokan that are straight up foreigner friendly and want foreigners to come and visit them. And you know what? You want to stay at a ryokan like that. You want to stay at a ryokan that's going to welcome you. And there are plenty of them. They know what they're doing. They know how to get the foreigner business. What about payment, like credit card, MasterCard, etc.? Most ryokan should accept those things, and you typically pay at the end, right? So you make a little reservation on like a booking site, like booking.com's very easy. But like they just ask for your credit card to make sure that you don't try and run away without paying, right? But they don't charge it till later. So you can pay in cash, you can pay in card, pretty much anything is fine. Yeah, cash, card. I like to pay in cash though, personally. Just a little easier. How much does it usually cost? Well, it depends on the ryokan you go to. Especially depends on whether you want a private bath or not. Now, if you're trying to travel on a budget, there's really no need to get a private bath. You really don't need it, because especially if you pick a ryokan that's got like a really nice public bath and like a bunch of different options of public bath, then you won't even really need a private bath. And if you decide to stay in a place like that, it could be something like maybe $200 a night. But if you stay at a really like bougie place, and maybe you want your own private bath, it might run you upwards something from like $700 to $900 or even more. But listen to this. It comes with the food. Yep. It comes with the kaiseki, which is the house food. A lot of ryokan, they really pride themselves on the food that they give to their guests, right? And it's omakase, which means you leave it to the chef. When you go to a ryokan, you don't get to choose what you order. Instead, they give you what the chef has created for the night, and it's very good. But you have to be open-minded. What a deal, full service, yeah. So you get dinner and breakfast. If you want lunch, you might want to go out to the city or something. I say city, but more like the town. Go out on the town and find like a soba restaurant or a ramen restaurant. What are those? Looks yummy. What about allergens? They will always ask you whether you have allergies or foods that you don't like. And the word for like, they'll say arerugi, which means like, do you have allergies? Or they'll say nigate, which means things that you don't like. So, nigate na tabemono. Tabemono meaning food, and nigate meaning things that you don't like. Yeah, things that you can't eat. Dame desu ne. So let's see what I had here. So this is the appetizer course that I got with the kaiseki. The chef's recommended omakase. Right? So down in the lower right, we've got taco. Don't tell Ina. It's a small bit of taco, and there's green bean and pumpkin. I ate them one by one, and I was sipping on nihonshu. Meanwhile, taco. It was so yummy. It didn't taste fishy at all. Yep. But what did taste fishy, what is next to that on the left side, which is the local fish. I don't think they told me what exactly. It might have been Thai, but I'm not sure. With a bit of onion and also I think that's edamame on the side. But again, didn't taste overly fishy. It tasted just right. Looks like salmon. It does kind of look like salmon, but I think it was Thai. I'm not sure. Is it seasoned? Yes, of course. There's like a bit of sauce on the bottom there. And a lot of times when they serve you the food, they'll tell you how you should eat it. For example, they'll be like, you should dip this in sauce or soy sauce, or you should eat this as it is. 日本酒に合いそう。そうですね。相性が良かった。マジで。めっちゃ美味しかった。Looks yummy. It was really good. And then above the fish, we have some asparagus, and I believe that is hotate. Hotate is, I believe that's scallop. Yeah, scallop. With a bit of, what was the sauce in that again? I have the menu. I took pictures of the menu so I could explain things to you guys. Small bowl. So this name. Oh, that was breakfast. Hold on, let me see. Okay. So the kaiseki, okay, we had, what was that? Salty sweet sauce with local fish, grilled scallop and asparagus with Japanese mayonnaise and micro tomato. You can see the little red guy right there, some micro tomato. That looks good, so jealous. Yeah, you should come to Japan. Come to Japan, go to ryokan. Sounds delicious. Scallop. We got the little ones. Look at the little guy. It's the little micro tomato. So cute. It's so small. かわいいね。ちっちゃいトマト。You should go. And you know what? All of this is super, super healthy. So I allowed myself to take a tiny break from the diet that I'm on so that I could enjoy the Japanese kaiseki. And it's all very healthy. So it's not like I'm sitting here eating fried food. You know? Well, tempura is a bit of an exception. But tempura was for this night at this other ryokan. Tonight at this other ryokan I went to. No pictures from that. Is that even enough? Oh, don't worry, there's more. This is one of like 6 courses. But they're all very healthy. So, and then additionally we have, what is this? Green bean taro udon wild vegetable with cheese paste. So that is off to the right, upper right. Yeah. そうですね。Green bean taro udo, which is wild vegetables with cheese paste, and it was very yummy. Then what do we have above that? Above that, you can't really see it very well, but it was lotus root gourd with dry red cognac and sesame paste and perilla flour. They put a lot of thought into this. They use stuff that like you wouldn't even really think to use. It's very interesting. Taro, like Hakotaro, yeah, 違うよ. Hakotaro, the Taro is kind of like a boy. Taro is the name, is like a ending of like boy name in Japanese. Feels like an episode of MasterChef. Yeah, they're really, really dedicated to like how they form the whole meal. They care so much about it. And you're meant to kind of like slowly eat it and like, you know, just make your palate real happy. You ate a boy. No, taro is also, I think it's a fruit or vegetable. Pretty sure it's a vegetable. The kanji is different, I promise. Now, what do we have here? Looks like a soup of some kind. Interesting, interesting. これ何が入ってる? Eating slow, huh? Yep, while sipping on nihonshu all the while. That is the best way. Yep. I'm gonna convert everybody into big ryokan fanatics. I'm already trying to plan the holo ien ryokan trip. Trying to see when everybody is around and maybe we'll go then. But gonna get as many people as possible involved and the new people too. Yup, I'm the ryokan master. I know all the best places and I love to plan. And I'm gonna get us a place that is peak. Absolutely prime. But no details. No details on where. We'll just have to tell you about it later. But let's see what's hidden inside of this tasty bowl right here. 何が入ってるかな? Ah, what is this? A bit of yum chroneco? That, my friends, is a big, big mushroom slice. Yes, what is this? So this is taro stem with ginger flavor, shrimp, and mushroom. Little mini soup right here. This big old mushroom. Cheesecake soup. No, it's not a cheesecake. Though it kind of looks like it could be a cheesecake, right? It's a big chroneco, which is mushroom. And there's a bit of shrimp inside there too. Now, I typically don't like to eat shrimp, but the shrimp here was so soft and flavorful. めっちゃ柔らかった。そして味が最高. It was like, and it was just a joy to chew into. Was it peeled? Yes. There was no like shell on the shrimp. It was just the meaty part, and it was clean too. めっちゃ綺麗だった。そして生姜の味もついた. The flavor of ginger as well. It looks like a cake, I know, right? But it's just a super soft mushroom. Now, what did I have after this? Let me see. ちょっと待って. Yes. You can see here that I got a bit of sashimi. Sashimi is raw fish, by the way. So my favorite thing actually was there. It's down there in the lower right corner. Lower right corner, we got a bit of seaweed. And the maguro. Maguro is tuna, actually raw tuna. Let me see. So basically this was 3 kinds of seasonal fishes and yuba. That's what's on the long plate that has the top that I took off of it. Yuba, by the way, is tofu skin. I love yuba. Yuba's so yummy. Yuba. Yummy to bite into. It doesn't have much of a flavor though. It's a bit tasteless. Yeah. So much food. I know. Ippai. Real jelly right now. Seaweed is tasty. Yeah, they told me that instead of putting the maguro in the sauce, right? 入れずにそのままで食べてください. So ソースに入れずにそのままで食べてくださいって言ってた. They said you need to eat it that way without putting it in the sauce. Right? So, but that was for the maguro. All of the other stuff on like the longer plate, I could dip inside like the soy sauce. And then, let's see, there was soy sauce and sake sauce, which is Japanese alcohol sauce. Alcohol sauce. Yeah. Interesting. Usually dipped, right? Exactly. However, with the maguro here with the seaweed, you're really supposed to mix it. Mazeru. You would mix it together. めっちゃ美味しそうね。ね、美味しそうね。最高。What is the sauce? So typical soy sauce is the brown, and then sake sauce, which is Japanese alcohol sauce, in the middle. That's the yellow one. And then you would eat the maguro, which is the tuna and the seaweed, mix it all together as it is. So it's tuna, seaweed, and seasonal vegetables with kinzanji miso. Kinzanji miso. And you just mix it together with your chopsticks. You mix together the seaweed and the tuna and the miso, like seed things. You mix it together and eat it that way. It looks nice. Yum, yum. こんばんは、こんばんは。聞いてくれてありがとう。This food got instructions. Well, they're very kind to tell you how to do it. However, if you want to put it in the soy sauce, they're not going to stop you. There's no strict rule. They're just telling you how you can best enjoy it and how they recommend. Like the chefs recommended, right? Yeah. And then with the seasonal fishes, it's just a bunch of different seasonal fish. Maguro is best like that. Yeah, I agree. I don't really like to dip my maguro in too much sauce. I think eating it with seaweed is perfect. Next up, I had eggplant and okra. So this is fried and grilled eggplant lily root with dengaku miso. Oishikatta. And they told me I could eat the skin too, so I ate the skin. It was great, a delicious eggplant. It looks like cheese, but it's not. It looks good. I know, right? It was so flavorful and delicious with okra inside. Yeah, fried and grilled eggplant. See what I mean with like, it's so delicious, but good for you. You know? Which is why I really recommend going to ryokan. おすすめです。行ってください。Yeah. そうですね。And when you go to an onsen, you should wear yukata, I believe. You'll very quickly change out of your clothing. I saw somebody asking a question about this in chat, but you should put on the yukata that they give you. Some more modern onsen don't really require it, but I think it's part of the fun. おいしそうね。そうですね。Yeah, it's really nice because, again, you don't have to really pack clothes to go to an onsen because they have them there for you. It's for the right vibe, exactly. Are you allowed to bring your own yukata? Certainly. I don't think they'd have any problem with that. Like dressing up for something, exactly. Do they have table tennis? Some onsen have ping pong. Depending on where you go. Most of the onsen with ping pong that I've been to aren't ryokan. So like they're places where you go for a day trip, right? And then they'll have a chill area where you can get like onsen milk that comes in flavors like coffee, regular, strawberry and whatnot, chocolate. And then you can play ping pong and there are crane games around. But that isn't really a typical like traditional ryokan. It's a bit different. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Strawberry onsen milk is goated. I know, right? But it's so rare and hard to find. I wish they had more strawberry onsen milk. いちご温泉ミルク飲みたいんだけど、ちょっと珍しいですね。なかなか見つけられない、私。飲みたいんだけどね。一番好きな味はコーヒーです。コーヒーあんまり、ちょっと待って。I changed yukata by accident. Oh my gosh, it's all changing so fast. Let's do this one. That was an accident. Anyway. いちごミルク飲みたいんだけど、なかなか見つけられない私。珍しいわ。Normally the flavors that they have at most places are regular milk and coffee. Just transform speed change. Okra? Okra 入ってます. Yeah, there's okra inside this fried grilled eggplant. And you can eat the skin because it's nice and soft. Getting hungry again just looking at it. But I already had dinner, so no. So no. Okay, what do we have here? So this is really quite interesting because I didn't eat everything in this image. You want to know why? I did take a bite, but I didn't finish it. What do you see here? What's this? 何これ? 知ってる? What is this? What do you see here? It's a chip, but what is it made of? Carbs. No, not because it's carbs. Noodles, fish. Eel, fish, ginger, dried squid, dried noodles, fish, food, a piece of a straw hat. So the answer is little fish, a fish spock. No. I already told them, I said, shirako dame desu tte yutteta. And they said, okay, we will switch out the shirako. So they actually had shirako on the menu, which is male fish baby paste. And I don't like that. So they took it out of the menu. This, however, is not shirako. これ shirako じゃない。もちろん shirako じゃないね。These are little fish. ちっちゃい魚ね。And I don't like these little fish. I had enough of them when I would have to eat lunches when I would teach scythe swinging, right? In the Japan branch of the underworld. They would give me the school lunch, and it was these little fish in rice, and I didn't like them because it's extra fishy. Shirasu desu. Shirasu. And this is a shirasu chip. However, out of respect, I took a bite. Whether I enjoyed it or not, I will refrain from saying, but you can maybe get the answer from the fact that I did not continue eating it. Shirasu. Shirasu desu. That looks good. Some of you deadbeats might like it though. So don't knock it till you try it, I guess. But I did try it and I was not a fan. So let's see what we got here. Grilled seasonal fish with bonito. They call it bonito viscera. I don't think that's the best translation. It sounds like viscera. What the hell? Yada. Guts, bonito viscera. いやちょっとなんかグロテスクなイメージが出てくるからvisceraって言ったらそうですねちょっときついなbonito viscera clean up. But then aside from that, it's just seasonal fish. So this is just something that they caught in like the local streams, I believe. A lot of ryokan, they really pride themselves on the fact that a lot of the seasonal fish and wild fish that they eat are from local streams or lakes. So yeah. It's all very fresh, and you can taste it because it's not exceedingly fishy. It's like just the perfect balance of like fish taste where you know it's a fish, but it doesn't taste like, oh, this is a fish. Like this one. So it's fresh. そうですね。まあうまかった。ソースじゃなくて塩で食べた。ちょっとだけ塩が入ってたかな。まあわかんないけど。あ、カツオね。新鮮。そうですね。fresh。very fresh。新鮮だわ。こんばんは、カリオペ。こんばんは。うまそうね。塩いいね。相性が良かった。It's really wonderful. Well, I'm hungry now. Sounds fresh. Very yummy. Yeah, it tastes like fish, but not fishy. I think that is perfect. Now, on we go to something very delicious that came afterward. What could it be? Ah, it looks as though something was being boiled here. これ何これ火があるね。We're cooking something. We're cooking. But what are we cooking? They lit a little fire under there. What have we got in that hot pot? Hot pot. Nabe. Nabe ne? Let's see what was inside of here. Surely something delicious. What we have here is chroneco, mushroom, baby corn, and then wagyu. Wagyu も入ってます。Wagyu. この鍋でね。美味しそうね。Very yum yum. I don't read this word. そうだね。読みにくいかな。読みづらい。まあ、確かに私も全然読めない。読めないわ。漢字が全然読めない。500ぐらい 読めるけど、これね、なかなかわかりづらい。日本人も読めないと思う。わら。確かに。確かにね。何これ。Nobody knows what's written here, not even Japanese people. Yup, Wagyu dissolves evenly. Yeah, it became very melty and delicious. So, Wagyu 美味しかった。めっちゃ美味しかった。このイメージちょっとチェックしたいんですけど、this was kind of like the main course was like 2 very nice little pieces of Wagyu because I'd already eaten so much. I was like, yeah, もう十分です。これから無理だわ。Yeah, I thought to myself, there's no way. I can't eat anymore. So the main course was all finished, right? However, do you think Wagyu is the best cut of meat? I mean, I like it. I don't know, though. In terms of flavor, I think there's a lot of fat, not a lot of substance in there. But some people like that, so. And then to finish it all off, I had a very nice seasonal fruits dessert. And pudding. So, fruits to pudding. Nashiかな? Nashi to budou. It was pears and grapes. And then a small side of pudding, as well as green tea. 美味しかった。本当に最高。The whole idea is that it's not like overindulging, but just tickling the right amount of fancy. Just tickling your appetite just enough to like satisfy you without being an excess. Not access, excess. そう。すごい。なんかぴったり。そう。ボリュームね。ボリュームがぴったりでした。It was perfect. The perfect amount of food through all the courses. Yeah. Excess amounts of food. A beautiful balance of dishes, precisely, which I think is so amazing because I think people all over the world outside of Japan pay so much money to have really expensive chefs serve them this kind of thing, right? Like really specially certified omakase chef dishes that have a lot of thought put into them. But if you go to a ryokan, it's so much cheaper. There's a lot more heart put into it, you know? And you still basically get the same thing. That tea is so dang green. Ocha mo saikō deshita. そうですね。そしてそんなに高くないからおすすめです。Yeah, I think that you should treat yourselves with that. And you get the onsen experience out of it too. Onsen も入れるから最高。So the value is amazing. You get a lot of value for your money. Because guess what? Dinner isn't where it stops. If you stay at an onsen, you also will get a delicious breakfast. Mixed bathing? No mixed bathing. Unless you go to a special kind of place that allows for swimsuits. Or you can rent out, sometimes a lot of ryokan will have like a private onsen, which is just like one bath that you can rent out and you have to call their front desk to reserve it, right? So I rented it out just for me to go chill by myself in like the solitary private onsen. But if you go with someone like a lover, you guys can rent out that kind of thing to just share together, you know? So what did I have for breakfast, you may wonder? Well, I had a very delicious asagohan. Asagohan mo umakatta. The whole place. You can't rent the whole place. You can't. But you can rent out a special private onsen. Got it, then I will never. Aw, don't put yourself down like that, deadbeat. Plenty of life left to live. You know? Like Loberia did. Shut up! Shut. We're not here to talk about trouble days. This is bold assumption. Pog, me and the crew sharing a bath for a party. Yeah, you can. Okay, that's fine if you want to invite your friends, but you know, be chill. Don't be splashing each other or whatnot. You can't swim in the onsen. The onsen is for chilling. Relax suru tameni. Okay? So asagohan meaning breakfast, right? Well, what is in here, you may wonder? The answer is tofu. The tofu was boiling up in the morning. Oh man, imagine my nice, calm, chill morning. What I did was I woke up, I woke up in my very soft futon. I woke up in my soft futon, and then I went out to my private bath and I took a soak. I filled it full of onsen water because you can fill it with regular cold water or onsen water, and I put onsen water in mine. It smelled like rotten eggs, but it was delicious. 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 I did not drink it, but the smell was delicious. Rotten eggs. So anyway, you tasted? No, I didn't. Have you been to Ginzan? I've never been to Ginzan. 行ったことない Ginzan. でもいつかね、行きたいと思うよ。So I went and I enjoyed a soak. I enjoyed a nice 30-minute soak, and I just meditated on the day. Didn't let myself look at the internet or anything like that. And just chilled. And then I got out of the bath. I washed myself off, and then I went to go get my breakfast. And so I sat down all calm and chill after my morning soak and after getting lots of sleep. And then I sat down and had breakfast served to me. Fave beverage after onsen? Nihonshu. You should drink Nihonshu after you go in the onsen. 温泉に入ってからお酒飲んだ方がいいと思います。そうですね。入る前はちょっと危ないから気をつけてほしい。I want you guys to be careful. You should not enter the onsen after you drink Nihonshu. Before you drink Nihonshu. So after you enter the onsen, enjoy osake. Or if you don't like drinking osake, there's onsen milk, or you can check the menu of the ryokan, and a lot of times you can call room service and get a bunch of different things, like different juices. Yeah. Can you enter onsen after drinking osake? No. Kura suru. そうですね. You'll get really fuzzy. Kura suru. You'll get fuzzy and like weird, like tipsy, like falling over yourself. 危ないわ. It's dangerous, and you might throw up. 吐きそうだ。いや、もう最悪。But if you're like, if you're wanting to enjoy the onsen and nihonshu, just do it in the right order. Alcohol and hot springs don't mix. That's right. Enter the onsen, chill, drink lots of water, be happy for a little bit. Get out and enjoy some osake, or if you don't want to drink osake, you can enjoy many different juices or lots of water. You should drink lots of water. Before you enter the onsen, also drink lots of water. ダミなら温泉入りながらお酒飲む。やべ。まあ、信じるね、それ絶対、そうですね。Yeah, if it's Lammy, she's built different. She laughs in the face of osake danger. I, for one, would not like to fuck around and find out. How long should you stay in the onsen? It depends on your personal preference, but I wouldn't stay in longer than 30 minutes at a time. That's the absolute limit. Now, what did Mori have for breakfast here? I haven't talked much about the breakfast, but let me go ahead and read the menu. As you can see, it looks like there's some natto in there. And then there's an egg. If you look all the way to the right, that like white thing that's got like a teeny tiny bit of orange in it, it's actually a soft boiled egg. Yeah, super yummy. So let me see what we had here. Yeah, it was a hot spring soft boiled egg. So it's like onsen tamago. Onsen tamago. I bet that they put it in their own onsen. They used their own onsen waters to boil the egg. Yeah. And then we also had the homemade natto of the house, which I'll show you later. I love natto. Natto 大好き。マジで。めちゃめちゃ好き。And then there was boiled fish paste as well, which I also enjoyed. It was actually pretty good. That's, I believe, the white things on the bottom there. Little fish cakes. It was very delicious. Wasabi zuke, which is wasabi preserved in sake leaves, I think. It was very good. vegetables. We had a variety of steamed Japanese vegetables, and then 2 kinds of sauce as well. There was miso sauce and soy sauce. And then there was some local Japanese fish as well in there that I enjoyed. Here, let me show you what the natto looked like. You guys are gonna look at it and think it looks like porridge or like, I don't want to say because then it might gross you out, but it doesn't exactly look appetizing to most people. Right? でもこんな感じだった。natto. And of course, since I love natto, I went ahead and put this stuff right on my rice. Yeah, fermented soybeans is what natto is. It's not meat, it's not fish, it's not like organs or anything weird, it's just fermented soybeans. So the soybeans, you know, they ferment for a while. The same way that things like alcohol and beer ferment. Right? Ew, yeah. なんかめっちゃうまいわ。It looks like shredded wheat. It kind of looks like oatmeal, doesn't it? But it doesn't taste anything like oatmeal. It's not sweet. If you asked me what I think natto tastes like, I think it's like a fancy cheese, personally. Rotten beans. Slimy. Why grind natto? I don't know. But it was really yummy. So, ご飯の上に入れました。置いた。そう。一緒に食べた。ご飯と納豆。食べたわ。Yeah, I gotta get it nice and frothy. They mixed it for me. 混ぜてくれた。納豆好き？いいね。私も好きですよ。Oatmeal isn't sweet unless you put in sugar. That's a good point. こんばんは。美味しそう。いいね。最高。ご飯好きなのか？大好きです。お米ね。パンよりパスタよりご飯の方が好き。I like rice more than pasta and bread, actually. 日本に住んでるから好きになったね。Yeah, I started liking it more after living in Japan. But anyway, I've always liked natto. nattoはね、ずっと好きだった。I've always liked it. Rice is top tier. I'm Asian and I like bread more. You know what? I know some Asians that are like that. That feel the same way. Now, small trigger warning. If you don't like to see fish that are dead, and they're dead, they're very dead eyes, be careful. I'm about to show what the crown jewel of my breakfast was, and it was so yum, okay? So get ready. So your final trigger warning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This was my crown jewel, my delicious fish. Umakatta! Umakatta wa! It looks a little funny, doesn't it? Well, it's because the fish is split. So basically what they did is they took the fish and then you can see the 2 eyes there, right? And they took it and along the bottom part, they slice it and they like slice it and then they like spread it out, right? R.I.P. fish. Did I eat the eye? No. お目目食べられない実は。でも日本人好きかなと思ってるね。I think that Japanese people actually really like to eat the eye of the fish. They think it tastes like very delicious, but I personally can't eat it. 魚だ。かわいい。でもお目目食べられない私。ごめんね。Yeah, it's like a butterflied chicken. そうです。美味しいわね。That fish should have been me. うまく食べられないこの魚。I can't. 骨がいっぱい入ってるからね。There's like a lot of bones in it, so like I have a bit of a hard time eating it properly, but I really try to get like as much of the meat off the bones as I can. The eye part is yummy. Yeah, I know that's what a lot of people say, and I've like tried that like a bit of the eye before, but I didn't like it. ちょっと嫌です。でも魚の肉ね、めっちゃうまい。Using your hands? Yes, I use my hands like a heathen. People who are really good with chopsticks, i.e. Japanese people, have no problem eating it properly and like getting all the bones out and eating the meat very expertly, right? So if you turn the fish over, you get this deal here. right? And then as you can see, when you eat it, like when you turn over the fish and you see it like this, it's a lot easier to eat because you can locate the spine and then kind of like, if you find the spine, you can pull it out very handily, right? Yeah, pick the whole thing up with the chopsticks, just bite into it like a savage. I guess you could do that. I'd want a fork. I'm sure that you can ask for one. Yeah. But I think Japanese people are really good at eating fish like this. うまそう。日本人箸うまいから多分きれいに食べられると思う。でも私全然できない。I can't. A lot of times, like, I don't know. I didn't take a picture of what it looked like after I finished eating it. I got most of the meat out and it was very yummy, but it was not the most clean looking situation. いや、箸むずい。まずい。日本人の箸はちょっとマジか。いや、信じられないそれ。これはむずい。むずいね。日本人もむずいと思うかな。How big was it? It was like, if you take both of your hands and put both of your middle fingers together and your thumbs together, it was maybe like a tiny bit bigger than that. So not too big. 日本人でもむずい。マジか。まあ、カリオペ頑張りました。I did my best. It was a very good dish. It was delicious. めっちゃ美味しかったけどね。It was very, very yummy. Yep. And then, let's see, a little bit of the scenery that I took a picture of. 外の写真。あ、ちょっと待って。As you can see, the nature is very beautiful, and if you go to a ryokan, you can expect to see a lot of traditional buildings like so. Right? ほら、綺麗ね。You can see that the tree is so green, and so many old buildings. You know, especially in Hakone, onsen have been around for hundreds. Ah, 大丈夫かなごめんね。もう最悪。大丈夫かな Is it okay now? Sorry about that. That was weird. I was trying to do some maneuvers with my note pasokon laptop. Anyway, we're back now. ごめんね。I did not drop my mic into the water. Yeah, shut up. But as I was saying before, you know, Hakone especially, the onsens have been in business for hundreds of years. Maybe even longer, to be honest. Like, definitely longer, actually. But in recorded history, hundreds. Onsen doesn't want you to reveal his secret. The Japanese onsen are old as hell, but like so popular and have always been popular. So it's like taking a step back into old Japanese history. You know? How old are onsen in Japan? I want to know. 3,000. So the original onsen, it's located in a place called Matsuyama, which is the capital of Ehime. There's a place called Dogo Onsen, which is believed to have a 3,000-year-long history, making it the oldest spa in Japan. What the heck? I gotta go there! That place is calling for me. The first recorded onsen in Japan is as early as the 8th century. So onsen have been popping off for a long, long, long time. Doggo? Doggo? Dogo? Doggo Onsen is in Spirited Away. I didn't know that. I haven't seen Spirited Away in a long time. Doggo. Yeah, 3,000 years? That's a long time. So it's something that's been enjoyed for pretty much forever in Japan. So you should come check it out and enjoy at your own pace. I think that would make many Japanese also very happy, because I know they want you guys to visit the onsen and enjoy. Because the whole time being around here, everyone has been so kind, and like the onsen staff, the ryokan staff, everyone is so accommodating, and they even tried to speak some English for me, which was very nice. And I really appreciated that. But they didn't need to do that, but they did. I think they're just happy to have us visiting. So go show them some love, give them some business, and go check out ryokan, right? Because they're so special and such a really special part of Japanese history and culture, and something that anyone from anywhere can enjoy. Really. So, yep. Although I will say that if you do happen to have tattoos, it is worth checking out in advance whether they're okay or not. Right? Because you don't want to be in an awkward situation where they're like, sorry, we can't let you in here. But I think it's gradually changing a little bit in Japan. Little by little, you know? So, anyway. Now we're gonna hang out in my room. My ryokan room. Hora. Look. 今チルしてるよ。別のryokanでね。I'm hanging out in a different ryokan now. すごい。ね。のんびり。Is that water or sake? No, お酒じゃないよ。It's ramune. Ramune is soda. Look. Just a little bottle of ramune soda. I'm not really... Look at this kakigori though. It's Holo Summer 2022 kakigori. うわー、でけHolo Summer 2022. Anyway, that was yummy. Yummy shaved ice. Yup. You know, some ryokan will have free shaved ice for you to make for yourself. Isn't that cool? They do things like that. And a lot of them have a bunch of lounges where you can just go chill out with you and your friends. It's really nice. Ramen is so good. Umai ne. Free, awesome. Yeah, who doesn't love free, right? Another thing marked off for the Holo Summer bingo card. True tourism rep. I just want everyone to enjoy onsen. Onsen 楽しんでほしい。マジで。お願いします。Please. I want you guys to enjoy Japanese onsen. Please. 夏祭りといえばラムネわかんない。これはホロスタッフからもらったやつ。I got this from Holo staff. They said you can use this. Anyway. Lemonade, yo. Strong zero. Hololive water. Onsen is love, onsen is life. I agree. Matsuri equals ramen, eh? Wakaru? Anyway. なるほど。夏の飲み物ですね。It's a perfect drink for summertime. Love ramune bottles. Yeah, a long time ago I used to be obsessed with ramune because you could only... I knew that it was from Japan and I really loved everything from Japan. And you could only get ramune at like a specific donut shop where I lived. Donuts no omise de katta ramune. Mukashi ne. Yeah. Oh, for small tattoos, you can hide them with a waterproof sticker. Yeah, for smaller tattoos, they allow you to use like a seal. Tattoo seal あったら大丈夫。ちっちゃいタトゥーあったら。ドーナツのお店そうです。昔。 昔子供の頃ね、ラムネやった。びっくりした。でもそのお店のオーナーさんは日本人じゃなかった。もう絶対アジア人。どこの国の方わかんないんだけど。Yeah, I don't know where they were from. They were not from Japan, but they had ramune. What about big tattoos? You're just going to need to confirm with the ryokan if you can go or not. A lot of times the reviews will say if it's okay. So you have to check. How small is small? I mean small enough that you can cover with like a square that's maybe about as big as your palm, I would say. But yeah, you just gotta hope. But there are places. So there's a place that I actually always recommend to people if they have tattoos and whatnot. And it's a place called Tenzan. Tenzan. Tenzan っていう温泉おすすめです。Tenzan. Tenzan. And that place is any tattoos okay, and it's very high quality. However, you can't stay at the ryokan, weirdly enough. You like can't stay over, but I think it's not that big of a deal. I think that in that case you just need to like not say anything. But if you enter the onsen, it's like whatever. They don't care. You're allowed to enter Tenzan onsen. So, just a bath, yeah. Yeah, Tenzan. So the kanji for it are ten and zan. So ten being like tanky, like the weather. Hold on, ちょっと待って. The spelling is Tenzan. そうです. And then the zan is like the yama kanji for like mountain. Yeah. Yeah, 日本に来そうです。正解。タトゥー OK な場所。そしてめっちゃハイクオリティだからおすすめです。そしてレストランもめちゃめちゃ美味しい。The restaurant's really delicious. And they have the milk. They have the onsen milk. It is a must visit for Hakone. I believe it means heavenly mountain. Yeah. Heavenly mountain Tenzan. Ten Sky Zam Mountain. So, wait, I went to Tenzan Onsen. 行ったことある？いい場所ですね。You ate the restaurant. I ate at the restaurant. Stop. Yeah. Heaven and mountain. So. But yeah, I'm happy to provide some recommends, you know? That is probably my biggest recommended place. Oh, if you're to go to a place in Kyushu, by the way, this place is you can't have tattoos, but I recommend maybe covering them up. Kyushu ni ittara, there's a place in, was it Nagasaki? I think it's Nagasaki because I used to live in Nagasaki a long time ago. Yes, I believe so. Is it in Fukuoka? I believe it's Nagasaki. Nagasaki. I have a really nice recommended. Yes, it is. Okay, I found it. It's in Nagasaki. So if you're in Nagasaki and you want to like visit the western side of Japan, right? If you want to visit the western side of Japan, Nagasaki champon, champon ishine, you should eat champon, and you should go to a place called Fukunoyu. Fukunoyu っていう温泉があるんだけど、最高。It's one of those places where they have a bunch of rooms, right? いろんな部屋があります。ね。なんか、部屋がいろんなテーマがあります。So, all the rooms have different themes to them. So there's like a super hot and dry room. And then there's like a super cold room that's like a freezer, right? And then like a stone room where like you lay on some stones. Fukunoyu っていう場所。Fukunoyu Nagasaki. And you have to go up a mountain to get there. I actually walked up the mountain to go, but you can take a taxi as well. You can take a taxi. I think it's recommended to take a taxi or a bus or a shuttle bus, but I walked up the mountain. It has a path. It's like a roadway where cars can go. I just walked up that. But so fuku no yu. The fuku means luck, actually. It's the kanji for luck. I think it's the same fuku that's used for Fukuoka, which is close by, actually. Yeah. Walking makes the bath feel better, exactly. And there you can rent out like a bunch of different private baths, and they have pictures of them too. So like you can choose which private bath you want. And so like you can do a hinoki bath, which is like wooden and smells amazing. I love the scent of hinoki. Hinoki no kaori daisuki. You can do like a stone bath. Yeah. Isn't this the onsen where there was a murder and never got some? No! There was none. What are you talking? Saru udon mo meccha oishii yo. There's something called saru udon. I think I've recommended it before, but it's a very crunchy ramen. With like the same sort of like sauce that champon has, where it's kind of gooey, but it's delicious. And you get like little shrimpies and vegetables. It's very yummy. Sara. No, not saru udon. Sada udon. No, not monkey. Sara. Sara is plate. Sara udon. Sara udon. Does it get soggy fast? Not if you eat it quick enough. Saru じゃなくて Sara. Hinoki is cypress, and it smells so wonderful. A lot of times when you're wanting to stay at a ryokan, you can find out if there's not saru udon, sada udon. If you want to bathe with the monkeys, there actually is a place I've been meaning to visit, but I haven't yet. Let's see. Monkey onsen. Japan. Nagano. It's in Nagano. JIGOKU Snow Monkey Park. I think that's it. JIGOKU Monkey Park. Yeah. Yamanouchi. So, Yamanouchi. JIGOKU Monkey Park. We're good? Okay. JIGOKU Monkey Park. In Yamanouchi. I really need to go here. Where is Yamanouchi? JIGOKU Monkey Park. Let me find out. JIGOKU, which is Hell Valley, but it's not the same as Owakudani. JIGOKU Yamanouchi. And this place, oh wow, yes, this is the Snow Monkey Park. It's a natural setting for viewing snow monkeys. And if you want to go there, it looks like it's very north of Tokyo. So if you are in Tokyo, it looks like it says Nagano, but I feel like, so from Nagano City, from the city of Nagano, it's a bit to the northeast. The Snow Monkey place, yeah, it's called JIGOKU Snow Monkey Park. Oh, these monkeys look so cute. Kawaii ne. Saru. Kawaii. Ame would love that place. Maybe next time Ame comes to Japan, I'll drag her to JIGOKU so we can go look at the snow monkeys together. Monkey Hot Spring. It's northwest of Tokyo? Northwest of Tokyo, but but I'm talking about from Nagano. From Nagano, it is northeast. A bit north and to the east. Monkey. If you want to get there from Tokyo, though, I think you're gonna have a bit of a long trip ahead of you. Directions from Tokyo. Let's see what it looks like you're gonna have to do. Yeah, if you're gonna go by train, it's really quite a bit of a journey, about 4 hours. You'll need to take the Shinkansen and a couple other lines, depending on where you are in Tokyo, but the big thing you'll need to do is definitely hop on the Shinkansen, get to Nagano, and then you'll probably need to take a bus from Nagano City. Yeah. That is a journey, 4 hours, but it'll be worth it. It's not like Hakone, where it's just like a hop, skip, jump away from Tokyo, where you can like just take a quick day trip. Or like a one-night trip. I think you should probably plan a couple days there. I'm visiting Japan for the first time. Enjoy traditional ryokan. There is a shuttle bus from the station. Oh man, I want to go now. I want to play with the snow monkeys. I like monkeys. How's the onsen, Mori? Wonderful. I'm getting ready to take another dip, and then I'll have a wonderful sleep and wake up to delicious breakfast. I want to take a dip. Calliope, Nihon daisuki. Daisuki desu. Daisuki desu. Nihon. I love Japan. Let's see. So I've given my lecture on onsen. Yatta! It's time for me to read super chats and then catch some sleep. Super chat 読みますよ。ちょっと短かったけど楽しかった。It was short, but it was very fun. I'm glad that I could do a little short stream for you guys even while I'm away. Because I miss y'all. And it's fun to travel around and do these kinds of streams, right? It gives me something to talk about, you know? Because a lot of times I hate to feel like I have nothing to talk about on stream, right? So... But when I'm traveling around, it's like it's impossible for me to have nothing to talk about on stream. So, yeah. Thanks, Callie. Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to take another dip in the onsen. Super chat 読みますわ. For everybody else heading out, thank you so much for hanging out today. Shall we read some supers? I'm gonna read some super chats. It was a fun stream. Yeah, it was fun getting to hear what you guys know about onsen as well. Let's see here. We've got a big ups to Marcus Meneses. Thank you. Another 24-hour stream so soon. I know you said ignore these super chats later on. This was when the stream reservation was still for the 24-hour stream. Ignore that super chat I sent. Gonna have to VOD whatever this is. But if it's an onsen stream, time for steamy Mori. And indeed very steamy I was. Thank you very much again, Marcus Meneses. Ignore the VOD part, I can tell time. Yeah, I did kind of move the time around. That was on me. I changed the time a little bit later. Thank you, Unknit Fawn. And a big ups too. Zekinator! Thank you so much! What is this, 2 bricks? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you! Zekinator says, and I quote, still wishing one day for Callie to have a proper vacation. Might throw a brick to show support. Popping off with upcoming EP and MV release. It's a totally rad song. Callie's hype train never stops. Thanks a lot, Zekinator! I'm so glad. I'm glad that the people that are really enjoying the MV are like really enjoying it. Because when I scroll down to the comments, I see so many people saying that it's their favorite of all of the songs that I've ever made. You know? That makes me really happy. I don't know, I'm really glad to hear that. Thank you. That so many people have chosen it as their favorite, even though it was, kind of different from what I usually do. So thank you so much for enjoying it. Seriously. And I'm glad that you're so hyped, Zekinator. Seriously. In terms of... seriously. For real. Gutsy! But in terms of proper vacation, don't worry. New girls are coming. Right? So they're going to be able to, I'm sure that they're going to be keeping you guys entertained for a while. So I may take some breaks here and there. Plus, I really have to work on this MV. And I'm like, oh man, I'm worried about my streaming schedule with it. So yeah. But now that we've got some new ladies coming, they can kind of, obviously they'll be entertaining you guys, keeping you guys real busy for a while. Though I still do want to stream, even during their first month and whatnot, just because, my deadbeats need me. My deadbeats want to say hi, and I want to say hi to my deadbeats, so it's more like I need my deadbeats. It's more like I need my deadbeats, to be truthful with you guys. So I'll still be around, just maybe we'll be taking a bit of time to relax every once in a while with my kitty cats. Yeah, I really want to, I know that they need to earn their stripes and whatnot first, but I'm excited to collab with them. I'm really excited because I'm finally planning, and it's actually happening now. It's actually really happening. I have a date time frame pretty much picked out, but I'm going to be doing a charity stream. Yatta! It's finally happening, lads, a charity stream. And so I also wanted to do like an animal charity. So I'm kind of talking with staff right now about which charity would be good. And I want to invite as many animal members of hololive as possible to collab with me. And it'll be like a 12-hour stream, I think. So, yeah. Yeah. So look forward to that. And then, yeah, of course, obviously I want to invite the twins to come collab. So that'll be fun. Collab with new kohais. So, birds count? Maybe. I would say so. When is it? I think it's going to be October. I don't have an exact date yet, but we're aiming for October. That is the rough, like, aim right now. Another 24-hour. No. I have precisely enough energy to make good, engaging content for 12 hours, I think. And then anything more than that, anything more than like 15, 16 hours is me forcing it, I think. So I think 12 will be a perfect amount of time for my own battery. So yeah, it'll be October, I think. Bow bow. Cats, birds, cat sharks. But yeah, sleep breaks are needed. But I think 12 hours will be a perfect amount of time for me. So anyway, thanks a lot, Zekinator, and I hope you aren't getting too frozen out there. A big ups to Michael C. Thank you very much. Glad that you're loving 6 Feet Under. It's Dethroned, Wonder Wasted is my second favorite song of yours. End of a Life is still #1. I look forward to hearing more of JIGOKU 6. You did good. Thanks a lot, Michael C. I'm really proud of the song, and I'm glad that I made it. Yeah. I hope we can get studio time. Oh, it'll probably just be a stream from my own place. And I'll have collabs with everyone. I think studio time is impossible to get unless you ask a year in advance. Which is stupid because it's such a big studio, but that's not the problem. The size of the studio isn't the problem. It's the manpower. So I just don't think. But yeah. That is dumb. It is what it is. But that's alright. I'll make it fun from my place. So many people wanting in on it. Anyway, it'll still be fun. Don't you worry about it. But yeah, I'm glad that you like it so much, Michael C. Thank you. I think once you hear the rest of JIGOKU 6, you'll be even happier. Because some of my proudest work is on there that you guys haven't even heard yet. So get ready. And a new music video and song is coming out even sooner than you may think. So, early next month, actually. Oh boy. Oh man. But, I hope you guys will love what is in store. And then I have something extra special planned for the release date. Right, so for the release party, we're gonna be doing something cool. Something I'm preparing a lot for and have had to send a lot of messages for, and there's a lot of back and forth for it, so it's something big being planned. Will all the songs get MVs? 4 out of the 6. 4 out of the 6. We've got 2 so far, now there's 2 more left. There will be one for the first song on the EP, right? And then there will be one for Black Sheep, which is which? I don't know. Guess we'll have to wait and see, which is gonna be where. I kind of personally wish that we didn't have MVs for every single song so that we could allocate more of the budget towards the few that we do make, but stuff that I can keep trying to push for next time. Are they animated or 3D? You'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see. But are there any more disturbing dancing 3D cats? No, those cats were awesome. Come on now. Thank you, Waluigi Cubed. Big ups to you. Taking a trip of my own this weekend, so I'll be the VOD gang for a bit. No worries. Hope you get lots of rest. Thank you, Elsie Le Pen. Congrats on a successful 24+ hour stream, Mori. Now that the first VOD is back, hope the stats you were interested in throughout the day came out well. True. However, I do realize that there's a bit of, I don't want to say like confusion. It's like I have to be careful because, you know, there are parts where like I collab with people where obviously the viewer count spikes, right? And it's not necessarily indicative of when deadbeats are around. So I need to be careful how I plan to move things. I think what is eventually going to happen, especially once the new girls start streaming and when I see where their stream times lie, what is probably going to happen is I am going to move my streams to be earlier. So like I will wake up 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Japan time to stream, which is just how it goes. Yeah. It is complicated because nobody really wants to cover, he just starts screaming. Why would they not scream? Yeah. So I think that's what's gonna happen is I will be moving them to be earlier. So we will see, but I don't know. Why not later in the day? Because that is another thing that I have noticed is that when it gets to be like 4 p.m. afternoon-ish JP time, it kind of like changes a bit. Getting consumed by numbers. Silence. It's all part of the business, okay? It's just part of how it goes. There's a lot of things you have to think about when you do this, okay? You have to think about how can I stream for the most amount of people that are around at the most amount of time to make the most amount of people happy. It's literally just how it is. It's literally just how it is. Unfortunately, that's just that's realistic way to think of it. My number friend Oshi. But I don't know. I will have to change my sleep schedule, but that's fine because I've been going to sleep earlier and earlier these days. So I don't think that it'll be an issue. You have to think about these things. And everyone does. Not everybody talks about the fact that they think about it, because if you talked about the fact that you think about it, if you talk about the fact that you think about it, people go, ooh, this is something that she cares a lot about. Everyone does! Everyone. Everyone cares about how do I stream to the most amount of my fans to make the most amount of my fans happy when they are awake. It's just how it is. Literally everyone. So, just being real. Nothing wrong with it. It's not a charity. But I want to make the most amount of people happy the best way that I can. And the only way that I can actually really do that is by streaming 24 hours every day. I can't do that. Yeah. Just stream all day, every day, like Kayla. That's a great idea. Should be easy. Never-ending subathon. It's the only way I can make sure everybody gets a chance to watch Mori. Everybody who wants to watch. Let's not get crazy here. Just gotta flatten the earth. You did it once, you can do it, of course. Just build differently. No, not more streams. Yeah, well, we'll see. Make one time zone, Mori. Just one. I will flatten the earth and make it so everybody can watch things at the exact same time. I've actually thought about this sometimes. What if there just was one time zone and that like someplace in the world would just have to live with the fact that like it's dark outside during the most productive days? Yeah. Can you imagine? So like imagine that like Japan is the one that suffers from this and like they just have to live at night and then everybody sleeps during the day. It's just Alaska. But which time zone? Exactly. See, the world can't decide on which one. Not possible for the biological clock inside of us. See, that's a good point because the sun, right, provides you the will to wake up and walk around and do things. Those Alaska or Finland people, I'm sure they know. Everybody flips a coin. Yeah, they all get all of the prime ministers, presidents, kings and queens of the world to gather together and they just flip a coin. Aren't there people that already live like that though? Yeah, but they don't typically go outside. But yeah, that'll never happen. That'll never happen. Just gotta get over it. We've got a big ups to Vampiric Otaku. Thank you very much, Draconic Insight, and thank you, Kenshin491. Thank you, thank you. A big ups to JPR SNSR, and thank you our boy Shrugger of Emojis for the red super chat. Thank you for the brick. Let's go. Sleep naked gang. Let's go. I mean, it does feel nice to feel the sheets. And feel the sheets on your arms and legs. Sheets on your arms and legs. Kimochi. Kimochi yo. Kimochi. Nice and cool. Clothes just get in the way and make you too warm. You know? What if bugs crawl in? I mean, yeah, what if they do crawl in? But if you're wearing clothes, it doesn't matter whether you're wearing clothes or not, because the bugs will crawl where they want to crawl. They'll crawl into your clothes and then, you know, where they want to crawl. You know? Feel the blanket against your skin is peak, especially if you have nice sheets. I guess my sheets are fine. They're okay. I'd like to maybe grab some new ones, though. Real soft ones. They'll crawl in your mouth, and then you eat them. My biggest fear is a centipede crawling into my ear when I sleep. Thing is, clothes or no clothes doesn't matter in that regard. It'll happen if they want it to. Anyway. We got a big ups to Sangeringo. Howdy, Cal. I hope you're enjoying the onsen. Haven't been there recently, and I really want to go. By the way, I recommend Kusatsu Onsen. Kusatsu Onsen? Yeah? What do you like about it, I wonder? Kusatsu. I wonder where that is. Is that close by? Where is Kusatsu? It's situated... it's in... mountains of Gunma. I have some friends that have been to Gunma. And they like it a lot. If you got it in your ear, the sound of the scratching would be very loud. I believe that, but what if I was asleep? That's famous Kusatsu. Omoshiroso. Ittemitai. We've got a big ups too. 9 Cats, thank you very much. Enjoy your workout. Thank you to Adejobi. Big ups. How long did it take you to get to the level of of proficiency you have in Japanese? 2 to 3 years. I mean, I've lived in Japan a while now. Something like 5 years or so. And in the first year, I really tried to study, but I just didn't have a lot of time after that. I gradually had to learn just from talking to people, so... I don't know, I think that living in Japan is the best way, but then again, I know some people who have lived in Japan for 10 years that can't speak a word. They can say arigato sayonara and ohayo. That's about it. You know? But I think those people either have a lot of close friends who are fluent in both, or maybe they're like married to somebody that can speak Japanese, so they don't feel the need to. You know? Yeah. So you can't just slack off and think that you're just gonna learn by being there. You have to go out and actually talk to people. A big ups to Semi-Quarty, thank you very much. Thanks for the stream. Planning a trip for the autumn and visiting a ryokan during fall foliage is one of my top goals. This is super useful. No problem, Semi. I really recommend going to Hakone then, because the trees turn this beautiful red and orange color, and I bet you'll love it. A lot of places like will have big sprawling windows where you can view the scenery and all the trees. And it's really wonderful. So I recommend it. Talking to people, oh no. I know it's hard, especially when you're shy. Arigato, watashi wa tomato da, ureshii. Chichai tomato? Hai, so desu. My Japanese has deteriorated after having lived 4 years into living here. LMAO. Yeah. I mean, that may happen, especially if you like don't use it every day or like actively try to learn things or like speak the same things every day, because there are still words that I forget that I like haven't used in ages, and then suddenly it'll come up in a topic and I'll be like, oh my god, I forgot this word. Then I'll look it up again and be like, oh, I remember. A big ups to Sarah Moon. Thank you very much. I went to a restaurant in Tokyo where you don't order. The lady serving me was very excited every time I spoke a word or two of Japanese and kept feeding me. Yeah, that's what happens a lot of time, actually. They're very excited if you speak even one word to them in Japanese. Because, like, you're putting in the effort, you know? They appreciate that. A big ups to Moman7, thank you very much. And a big ups to Yenwei, thank you very much. Never thought I'd want to go to a hot spring during a hot summer. You know, it's really not that bad, though I think fall and winter are the best times. A big ups to Euro Canard, thank you very much. One of these days I've got a couple days aside for a proper ryokan in Japan. If it's enough to even make Callie relax, it has to be amazing. Exactly, that's the perfect way of thinking about it. The perfect way of thinking about it. So, definitely go check out onsen. A big ups to Alto, thank you very much. This is not much, but I'll give you. Please use for drinking alcohol. Sorry, my English is broken. Ya, daijoubu. Eigo umai yo. Arigato. Nihonshu tanomimasu yo. Dama. We've got a big ups to Nick SDB. Thank you very much. Sounds like you're having a wonderful time, Reap. These kinds of streams are a lot of fun, since they give us good insight of things to do outside of the city. All the food looks tasty, too. Seriously, you gotta try it. I mean, I know that the city is, like, fun and all, and there's tons of, you know, cool stuff to do, but if you want to get, like, I feel like some people want to go to Japan for, like, I guess the, you know, the anime stuff and whatnot, but if you really want to, like, see, like, old Japan and, like, hardcore JP culture, then I recommend hardcore JP culture. I don't know how else to say it. The really old style traditional stuff. If you want to see all of that, you really ought to go outside the city to the mountains, Shizuoka, Hakone, Atami, Yamagata. Maybe Hokkaido during the winter time if you want to get those really snowy onsen that are like peak comfortable. A big ups to Shosho machi kudasai ne. Kore yomenai kara. Gomen yo. Kanji amari yomenai kara. Translate. Nihongo kara eigo. Goro Majima-san. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ureshii desu. Ah. Yukata? Kana? Nani kore? Ore, ちょっと待って。何これ何これ。いいね。あ、浴衣似合うじゃないか。カリオペちゃん、俺と一緒に和食巡りせへんか。is this some kind of accent? もちろん、いろんな日本酒もたしなみながらな。楽しそうね。まあ今やってるね。今やってるね。Majima's every Koro Majima. It's the real deal. Asking me if I want to go on a tour of Japanese cuisine with you. 今やってるな。Are we not doing that right now? もちろんです。死んだらもちろんです。Yeah, when you die, we can go anywhere. When you die, let's do it. Japanese Yakuza game character, yeah. Of course, let's go. Sounds like Japanese Adam Sandler. Thank you, JPRSNSR. Thanks for the guide. One day for sure, me and Kat will head off to Japan. And we'll be sure to head to onsens. Definitely going to refer to the Mori guide. You really should. You guys will have a fantastic time. Onsen are also fantastic spots for couples, for any of you deadbeats to have a special someone. Or any of you deadbeats who will have a special someone. But also great for solo. Great for solo trips and romantic trips. I think going with friends is fine. And fun, but I think that ryokan really specialize in solo trips and romantic trips. Personally. That's how I feel. So enjoy. A big ups to Yuika. Thank you, Yuika. Kari-chan no hanashi o kikitara watashi mo ikitaku natta. Yatta! Yeah, from me talking about it, you want to go. Yatta! I will definitely plan to go to onsen my next trip to Japan, and your Japanese is so cute. Thank you, ureshii wa. Itte kudasai ne zehi. Thank you, Marcus Meneses. The way you explain everything and show us the pics really shows you were perfect for the JP ambassador role. This is a great stream, Callie. Thanks a lot. I just want to do my best. I want everyone to go to Japan and have fun. Thank you, Draconic Insight. Definitely going to Ryoka on my next Japan trip. Thanks so much for the stream. Ambassador Callie, you're welcome. And thank you to Donger Bread as well. Seems like your trip is going well. Damn, you keep making a Japan trip sound so much more and more enticing. Thanks, Ambassador. No problem. Check it. A big ups to Archon X. Thanks for the onsen guide. Really cool stuff. Been listening to 6 Feet Under nonstop. Send help. Also, I think it's not in the Mori music playlist. I'll be sure to put it there. Thanks for letting me know. Glad you're enjoying it. A big ups to Inohoshi. Thank you. If you ever do get a chance to go to Japan, I really do recommend all the stuff here. Ryokan, etc. And I have another Japan guide, my Japan 101 guide you can check out. A big ups to Prinny's Rock. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ambassador. Might be able to convince my cousins to visit onsen when we go later this year, of course. Yeah, going with family should be fun, too. A big ups to Berserking the Astartes Chapelaine. Thanks. Thank you. You're welcome anytime. Happy to recommend. Thank you, Nick SDB and Shadow Pencil. Thank you very much. And PK5ire. Thank you as well. Yatta! We did it! That was very fun. Fun, chill, short stream. I don't do a lot of those these days. It's kind of nice to do a shorter one every once in a while, right? Anyway, that was very fun, but now it is time to say goodbye. Oh, I saved this Emoi Night Onsen music. I didn't use it though. Anyway, in closing, I would like to say that this has been very fun. And I hope that you guys get a chance to enjoy Japan at some time in your life. If you don't though, that's okay. Just learning about it can be fun and entertaining on its own. That's what I want to do, is entertain you guys in some way, right? It's my job. It's what I'm here for. So I hope that you guys had a fun time hanging out with me. I'm looking forward to my final onsen dip. And then a delicious breakfast in the morning. So with that being said, everybody, I am your Mori. And please take care of yourselves. Don't fall asleep in the onsen. Okay, I won't. But I'm gonna sleep so good. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming today. 聞いてくれてありがとうございました。日本に来も英語話せる人も本当にありがとうございます。感謝してます。じゃあ、また遊ぼう。またね。See you later, everyone, and keep enjoying Japan. Goodbye.